Hello, friends. This is Rishi Gupta, and today we'll be talking about what to expect in Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 5. So, guys, this is it. This is the second last episode of the entire TV show. This is the second last episode of this season. And I am expecting a lot of things to go down in this episode. So, just to make a list of the things I'm expecting in this particular episode, one is definitely Dany going Mad Queen. So, Daenerys has been pushed into a corner from all corners, if I may say so. So Daenerys is in grief. Missandei was killed in front of her. Her dragon was killed again, so she's only having one dragon, and she is being hated by everyone around her. I mean, not everyone per se, but yeah, the Northmen and even Varys starting to doubt her. I'm pretty sure that she's pretty irritated and exasperated at this point in time with all the things that have been happening to her. Because yeah, I kind of feel her grief at this point in moment. The reason being that she had a big edge over Cersei before the long night, the battle with the dead. So having gained all of this power through the past 7 seasons, I mean, she came from a big name. I mean, the Targaryen family, but she had not got the Unsullied, got the Thraki, and now she was when she had such great power. Now she has been reduced to almost on the same level as Cersei, or even inferior than Cersei in terms of strength and might. So one can understand that she must have been pretty irritated, and with that, the new information that Jon is the rightful heir to the king, to the throne, and Jon has kind of ignored her advice, and he's telling everyone that, yeah, not everyone per se, but yeah, he told Arya and Sansa, and they couldn't keep their mouths shut. So now almost everyone is going to know in this particular episode, in the episode 5, that he is the true heir. So that's again one of the things that I'm expecting, that people, more and more people will know that Jon is the true heir to the Iron Throne. So yeah, that is number two. So one is Daenerys going Mad Queen. Second is people coming to know Jon's true lineage. Third is I think a lot of people will be reaching King's Landing. Arya will be reaching King's Landing. Jon and his army will be reaching King's Landing. And Jaimie, yes, I mean, how can we forget? I think he's going to be a very important character in the last 2 episodes. He will also be reaching King's Landing. So there's going to be a lot of confrontation. Johnny. Jon and Daenerys are going to, I think, face off on some point or the other. Jaimie is probably going to confront Cersei, and so yeah, that's what I'm expecting. So that's going to happen. Another thing that I'm expecting is Varys is definitely going against Daenerys. So Daenerys going Mad Queen is going to push Varys off the edge, and he is definitely going to be supporting Jon and probably trying to convince him that he is the true heir and he should take his rightful place, and not Daenerys. And I think Tyrion's unwavering faith on Dany is also going to be broken once she goes Mad Queen and starts probably tormenting people, burning people with her only remaining dragon. So yes, I think Tyrion's faith will also be broken in this particular episode. So I probably am not expecting the fight to commence in this episode. I think that will be left maybe to the last episode. But there is going to be a lot of confrontation, and I think we are going to see fractures in the Dany and Jon camp for sure, because people are going to defect, I think, to Jon camp. And I think when Jon also sees that Daenerys is being cruel and not logical and unjust, I think he probably might be the person at the end to maybe kill Daenerys, or maybe Jaimie becomes the Queen Slayer. So really not sure about the end. I am pretty unsure what will happen in the last episode, but yeah, in the next episode I am expecting these things. I'm not sure if they happen, but yeah, I mean, there's a high likelihood that this might happen. And this episode has not thrown any major surprises. I mean, that's one of the complaints that I have about this season, is that we have not had enough surprises. So I hope that changes. So I would be more than happy if all of my predictions, if all my expectations are left unfulfilled in the next episode, because I really like being surprised, and especially Game of Thrones has been known to surprise us. So I hope that all of this doesn't happen. But yeah, that was the list of things that might happen. So guys, let's again, fingers crossed for the episode that will come on Sunday in the US, and Monday in India. So I'll be watching and talking about that as well. Thank you for joining me again. Do subscribe so that we can stay in touch and talk about all of the fun stuff that keeps on happening on TV and movies. Thank you so much.